Oh, look who's finally awake. Good morning. I'm so happy to see those eyes of yours. Last night was a little difficult for you. Nightmares kept you tossing and turning. I wish I could have fought them for you. But your fever went down over time, and as it went down, you seemed to calm down quite a bit. Let's see how your fever's doing now. Let me feel your forehead. Hmm, it's still there, but not nearly as much as it once was. That's wonderful news. Your cheeks are still flushed, though. I'm sure you're wanting to be up and around, but we should take things slow, alright? Now that you're awake, we should get some medicine into you. I just got back from the garden with a few herbs that should help both the fever and any aches or pains that you're enduring. I also need to get a better look at you today. See if there's any broken bones or sprains I missed when I got you home. Now, I had to bandage up your head due to some of the cuts you received, but my healing spell took a strong effect on you. And they're almost closed. I think you may have a slight concussion, so we're going to want to take things slow. Oh, your right leg. It also needed to be put into a splint, but the spell I used helped to heal most of the damage on the right side of your torso. What you need, more than anything, is rest. Lots and lots of rest. Does it feel as though anything else is amiss? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. For now, it's time that we prepare those herbs for your medicine. Let me take a seat next to you and I'll show you what I have. There we go. Now, do any of these look familiar to you? To the untrained eye, they might look like ordinary weeds, ones that sprout up along roadsides or fields. But these are what are going to help you get better. This one here, it's called rosemary. The leaves all point up on its stem and it has a very strong aromatic scent. You may be more familiar with it, honestly, because it's frequently used in cooking. It's used to prepare dishes such as fish or chicken, and some even enjoy it on steaks or in stews. For our work, though, this will be helping with both your fever and any inflammation your body is experiencing. I'll make a separate batch to be used in a poultice on your wounds. It can help nip bad things in the bud before they spread too much into your wounds. Next, we have ginger. As you can tell, this one is a root and might be more familiar than most. In food, it's often candied and as a small treat for dessert. But we'll be using it to quell any nausea you feel. It's important we start getting more liquids and food into you so that you can recover quickly. And here we have honey for that throat of yours. I can only imagine how sore it is right now. Add it to some chamomile tea, and we'll be able to get you feeling a little calmer and a little less raspy. Now, these are just the first ones we'll be trying while you are getting better. But I think that it's a good start. I hope you don't mind my little concoctions, but it's best we only mix so much magic into your system while you're not feeling well. Too much magic can be a strain on the body. And I promise you, all of these herbs are from my very own garden. We haven't had the proper chance to speak yet, but besides being a magical healer, I also dabble in the apothecary arts. It's a rewarding job. It is. And I'm very grateful I know the things I do, because with these special skills, I can help you to feel as right as rain. Forgive me. I do ramble quite a bit when the opportunity permits. Now that you're awake, I'd like to learn a bit about you, starting with your name. What may I call you? Oh, I don't believe I'm familiar with that name, but I am so glad to know it. But I was right. You have lost your voice, or most of it. But my tinctures and brews will help to fix that. You know, little kid, I was so very worried about you. There was quite the storm before you arrived. It lasted half a day and a whole night. It may be hazy what happened to you, but I wouldn't press yourself too hard to recall what happened. Not yet, at least. Right now, your main goal should be to heal. And I will stay by your side for as long as that takes. I've kept the fireplace well supplied and... Oh, I almost forgot. Here, I made a broth for you. Let's sit you up just a bit. There. I know. Your body must ache so much. But we have to let the healing magic settle into you and get you fed just a bit. It will help, I promise. Now, let me feed you. I know you can usually do this by yourself, but it will be easier this way for the time being. Your body must feel so heavy and sluggish. Now, open wide. There we go. Easy now. Just sip slowly. The broth is made from special plants I care for. These ones are a little more potent than what you'd normally find. Vestal is the main portion of what makes up this broth. It's going to help strengthen your ability to fight off infection. Did you know that what you're drinking is made up from its flower? That's right. It's beautiful vine blossom that only opens at night. Strange how a flower would do such a thing. But when you're up and about again, and when the moon is nearly full, I'll show it to you. I'll show you so very many things, my little kit. Now, something else you may be tasting in this broth is the algar root. It's a lanky thing that digs deep into the soil, and the plant itself bears very poisonous fruit. But the root, nothing could be better suited to work alongside Vestel. Now, take another big sip. That's right. There we go. I'm so glad to see you still have somewhat of an appetite. It's a very good sign that you're on your way to feeling better. Much better. I've never met someone who has washed up along the shores of my home. I attend to the people from the nearby village, but usually I'm the one going to them. It's better that way, I suppose. But it can be a bit lonely. My cottage rests on a hill. Looking down, I can see the village lights at night, and it's marvelous how they sparkle from a distance. It's like they try to mimic the stars in the sky. And And on the other side, I can see the vastness of the ocean. Sometimes ships travel along the horizon. I watch them slowly drift by from my garden. They almost look like little toy boats. But even so close to the village and with the beautiful view from the sea, I feel alone. So, even if how we met began with ill omen, I'm grateful to have you by my side. And even when it is time for you to depart, I'll still be grateful to have met you. Oh, look at me rambling again. Here, take another long sip. It's warm and light on the palate. I try to strain the ingredients as much as possible to ensure that they're easy on the stomach and quick to digest. Did you taste just a hint of spice? That would be the herbal leaves. They are packed with nutritional value, but they can be a little spicy. That's nature's way of telling us not to eat something. Fortunately, that's all they do in their defense. I mix in just a bit of follow. It's a lighter stem-based ingredient that truly helps this broth to come together. I enjoy putting it in my everyday soups to combine unusual ingredients. You wouldn't believe how versatile it is. I hope it eases any worries you might have, my little kid. Hearing about these ingredients and how they will help you. As a healer, I'm rarely on the receiving end of treatments, but I would think that hearing about what you're drinking could be a comfort when you're stuck under a bed and under my protection. And I promise every bit of what I will do for you is to help you feel better. I ask for no payment in return. Your company while you're with me is payment enough. Now then, since you finished up your broth, I think it's time you close your eyes and rest just a little bit longer. Sleep is very important to get you well again. So, please rest, little kid, and know that you're safe in my capable hands. Sweet dreams.